If you're someone looking for a compact SUV that blends style, performance, and everyday practicality, the Kia Stonic 2026 just might be what you're after. It's the kind of car that doesn't scream for attention but quietly wins you over. With its smart design, thoughtful features, and overall balanced performance, let's dive into what this latest model brings to the table. Asterisk, from the very first glance. The 2026 Kia Stonic appears more refined and dynamic compared to its predecessors. The overall design maintains the brand's signature tiger nose grille, a slightly more modernized with a sleeker finish. The LED headlights are slimmer and more aggressive. Seamlessly integrated into the front fascia, you'll notice clean body lines running across the side, giving it a sporty and aerodynamic profile. The roof rails are functional yet stylish, and the contrast roof color options really help it stand out. The back of the Stonic keeps things minimalistic but sharp. The LED taillights have been redesigned with a more angular look, and the rear bumper has a more rugged appeal, adding that SUV-like presence even though this is more of a crossover. Asterisk size-wise, it stays compact and maneuverable, ideal for urban environments. The 17-inch alloy wheels look bold without being overly flashy. The ride height gives a decent view of the road while still being easy to get in and out of. Kia has managed to strike a balance here. The Stonic 2026 looks mature and confident, while still maintaining a youthful charm. Asterisk step inside, and the interior feels like it belongs to a segment above. Kia has really pushed the envelope in terms of cabin design and material quality. The dashboard now feels cleaner, less cluttered, and far more premium than you'd expect in this category. Soft touch surfaces have been increased, and the central touchscreen display has grown to 10.25 inches. Offering wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, the UI is fluid and easy to navigate, with physical knobs and buttons for climate control, which is a small but very user-friendly touch. Asterisk, the driver's seat offers excellent visibility and comfort, and even taller drivers won't feel cramped. The seat adjustments are smooth and supportive, and the leather-wrapped steering wheel feels great in hand. There's ambient lighting now available in the top trims, which adds a bit of flair during night drives. You'll also get a digital driver's display that offers all the information you need at a glance, from speed and navigation to fuel economy and driver assistance alerts. Asterisk, in terms of space, the Stonic does surprisingly well. For a compact crossover, rear legroom is decent, and the flat floor means even the middle passenger won't be terribly uncomfortable. The rear seats also fold down in a 60-40 split, expanding the boot space when needed. Speaking of the boot, the cargo capacity is around 352 liters with the seats up, which is competitive for the class. It's perfect for daily groceries weekend, luggage, or even a medium-sized stroller. Asterisk, storage inside the cabin is smartly thought out. You've got a center armrest with decent depth, cup holders, door bins that can take a large water bottle, and a smartphone tray with wireless charging. On higher variants, USB ports are available for both front and rear passengers. There's even a USB-C port added in this year's model for faster charging. Asterisk now is talking about what's under the hood. The Kia Stonic 2026 offers a choice of engines depending on the market. Most popular option is the 1.0-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder petrol engine, producing around 118 horsepower and 172 newton-meters of torque. It may sound modest on paper, but when paired with Kia's 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, it delivers a surprisingly peppy drive. The gear shifts are smooth and responsive, especially in urban driving where quick acceleration and tight turns are frequent. Asterisk, for those who prefer a more engaging drive. There's a manual transmission variant as well, which feels light and precise. On the highway, the Stonic maintains speed effortlessly. While it's not designed for high-speed thrills, it handles overtakes and merging with confidence. The engine is refined, with very little noise entering the cabin, even at higher RPMs. Asterisk, fuel efficiency is another area where the Stonic shines. It's a 1.0 liters turbo variant delivers around 18 to 20 kilometers per liter, depending on driving habits and road conditions. That makes it one of the more economical choices in this segment, especially for city commuters. Asterisk, the suspension setup is tuned for comfort rather than sporty handling. That works perfectly for its target audience. Bumps and potholes are absorbed. Well, and the car remains stable, even over uneven terrain. The steering is light at low speeds, making parking and navigating tight spaces effortless. But it firms up nicely on the highway to give you more control. Asterisk, in terms of safety, Kia hasn't held back. The 2026 Stonic comes with a suite of driver assistance features, including autonomous emergency braking, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and adaptive cruise control and higher trims. 6 airbags, ABS with EBD stability control, and a rigid body frame contribute to its solid safety credentials. In crash tests, the Stonic has performed admirably, adding peace of mind for families considering this as their daily driver. Asterisk, one of the more impressive things about the 2026 update is the overall quietness of the cabin. Kia has improved insulation throughout the car, and road noise is significantly lower compared to previous models. This adds to the premium feel, especially when driving through noisy city streets or at highway speeds. Asterisk, technology-wise, you also get voice command features, remote vehicle control through Kia's UVO Connect app, and over-the-air updates for the infotainment system. These small additions go a long way in enhancing the ownership experience. Asterisk, now let's talk about pricing. While prices vary slightly by region and trim level, the base model of the Kia Stonic 2026 starts at around $21,000 USD. The mid-level variant with better infotainment and added features comes in around $23,000, while the top-spec GT line or equivalent can go up to $25,000 to $26,000 USD. These prices put it in a competitive bracket, sitting comfortably between economy hatchbacks and larger, more expensive crossovers. When you consider the level of equipment, comfort, and driving dynamics it offers, the Stonic presents excellent value for money. Asterisk, for those in markets like Europe or Asia, the Stonic is often offered with regional tweaks, including a mild hybrid, a system that adds a small electric boost to improve fuel economy even further. That's a nice touch for buyers who are eco-conscious, but not quite ready to jump into full EVs. Asterisk, in summary, the 2026 Kia Stonic isn't trying to reinvent the wheel. Instead, it's fine-tuning what already worked and delivering a polished, enjoyable, and practical package. It's got just enough flair to be exciting, just enough space to be useful, and just enough performance to keep things fun. Whether you're a first-time car buyer, a small family, or someone looking to downsize from a larger SUV without giving up comfort or features, the Kia Stonic 2026 deserves a serious look. Asterisk, it's not the flashiest or the fastest, but it's smart, and in today's world, smart might just be what matters most.